Hello and welcome to episode 26 of this Let's Play series. We are playing Thea the Awakening. In the last episode, we met King Arator on his quest for a mystical sword, and we were anointed the Knights of Cambras. And in the meantime, our mushroom camp here was struck by the mist of darkness, and now people down here were cursed. So now we need to go and heal them. And the thing to do is to send them up to the Dziody up here. I think that's how they pronounce their name. But before we do that, I will pick a new expedition to go down and replace them. So these guys this guy has, is it one gathering? Can't tell, maybe no gathering at all. Just need somebody to go and take up the slack. So we'll send maybe these two guys. There's a lot of crafting. I'll send him down as a gatherer. Some wood. And some meat. These can go down here and join in, and then we can create another expedition. Toshia and Subriel with one piece of wood, maybe two, and as much mushroom as they can carry, which probably is a lot. Okay, and we'll send them back this way, and they can just sit here for a little bit. These guys get to go gather mushroom and wood. Takes 6 turns for them to gather 7 wood, so that should be fine. Then next turn up here, actually right now we need to get them to do something. Because they're idle right now. Actually, let's just let them idle, that way we know for sure who to bring in the next expedition. Let's look at equipment. So this is our warrior. He has a 9 damage and 6 shielding sword. Trying to see if there are better weapons for him. Looks like there's not. Probably is better armor though. Has more armor, more shielding. That's too heavy for him. Too heavy for him. Just use that. So armor is defense. Okay. As we expected, just in case. And then the other one is Sobriabor. I think he's already has the best equipment he can get right here. So that's fine. Next turn, we'll create an expedition up here with a lot of food and wood and things, and get them here. The reason we have to have a big expedition is because we need to go through some challenges in order to get the curse lifted. So this is expedition 1. The reason they're camping is because these guys are still damaged, or injured I should say. So one more turn and we will break camp there. Okay, we gain a person somewhere. We gain another scavenger. So these guys are good to go, I believe. Let's just take a look real quick before we break camp. 1722, yeah, we're good. Break camp. Let's meander this way. Let's also take a look at the resources around here. There's some fruit over here, which is nice, some herbs. There's something over there that we should go to. Actually, I think that's the king's, not the king's quest over there. And over here, oh, these guys are coming. So I think we should come out and meet them. We do have the ability, I think. Let's just take a look at our equipment and thing. So we're one warrior, doing pretty decent damage. It's been cursed. Been cursed twice actually. And then so we have 2 warriors in this group. We have a healer. And I'm looking for things like speech, because we need to intimidate some of these guys. So let's go ahead and create a new expedition. Definitely take her as a healer. Take him as a warrior. It's 3 speech, some stealth. There's a lot of perception, hunting, intellect. Looking for social things. Hit filter, challenge social. It does have intelligent and will. That's nice. And with us, we need to take Tosha for sure. Oh, we do have another warrior. "15 will, wow. That's defense and social and hex. I think that's good. Definitely need to take him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's take 8. Oh yeah, 13 speech. Let's do that. Oh, that's a new person there. And we need to bring wood. Let's bring like 80. And food. A lot of jerky, so let's bring that. It's kind of heavy. Let's bring like 200. Again, here I wish I can filter things by let's bring 30 of these, filter things by food and stuff, just like in the main inventory screen. Bring some of these, bring 10, bring all of it. Some of these, all of these. The reason I'm bringing these because they can boost the movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 type. We carry a lot of food with us, all the herbs, just in case we need healing and things. I don't know if that works like that or not, but bring them anyway. So let's kill the filter and create an expedition. The reason I'm doing that is because I want to attack these guys with our social skull. And before we do that, let's go to our home base and equip a new person. This gal here, she has a port spear. I think we have a much better spear for her. And give her some armor. Sixty 61 71. Let's give her that. We need to craft some bows now because we're low on bows. Let's go do that. Actually, we won't craft it immediately, but let's just get it started. We do have some fancy material like elven wood and spider silk. Five damage. Why do we use something like dryad? Let's make 2 of these, maybe 3. We can certainly make, yeah, let's make 3 of these. Up top. And we do have a 13 crafting guide. Let's do that. Taking 5 turns, which is fine. And she can help out. There you go. Actually, no, she can make some more of this stuff. In the gathering, we're still getting meat and wood, which is nice. Okay. This is expedition 1, 0 movement. Expedition 2, let's go and attack these guys.
You approach the slavers and see they are a mixed group of different peoples, including orcs, humans, goblins, and even dwarves. They drag behind them a row of malnourished, worn-out slaves, including children, shackled and cruelly whipped by their captors. The slavers are well armed, but they have clearly seen some fighting not long ago, as they have bandages and look banged out.
Let's just do social thing. Shuffle, see if we can get these guys up. Instead we lose that one, that's fine though. Can we confuse any of them? Not really. We don't counter tactic and all that stuff, and then just tank some damage. Do one of these. one of these. I'm not sure what the tactic do. Let's get all these guys out front. And also support ally and help him beat things up. So this guy here, make it 10, should be able to kill some stuff. And that's why they're not sending these guys up, because they don't do any damage. Just do a support ally of 7. No, support 13. Not our turn. Okay. Then we just send this guy up as is, and then the second phase of the fight, he or she can do stabby thing. Okay.
Your posturing and clear confidence made these slavers very uneasy. They must have had quite a fight beforehand, as you realize they would not have been an easy prey still. Their leader speaks. Fine, you can have half of our cargo and just leave us be. You feel this is a final offer.
Let's take a look at our group real quick. So we have 3 warriors. This guy doing 35 damage and 28 armor, 12 shielding. Except they are all curse and things, so for now let's go ahead and take the half.
The slavers cut off their long chain in the middle of the row of slaves and leave with half of the cargo. You hear some slaves crying out, but most of them are too worn out to protest. You realize many of the rescued people will not survive the night, and yet you have given hope and a new start to some.
I feel really bad doing that, but I don't think we're in position to rescue them all. Let's go fix the curse as much as we can. Okay, so that's one group. Let's hang out here, and we already moved, so let's continue on.
You come across a small group of goblin peddlers carrying their cargo on some boars. One of them waves at you to come over. They do not look well armed. In fact, they look worn and tired.
Let's go talk to them.
Hello, fellow travelers. I am Cresio, a traveling merchant from the lower lands yonder.
He points to a direction, but seeing no recognition from you, he adds,
It's a tough and barren land, like most, but we called it home for many years. In any case, we had to leave. We dwelt by a river, and the plague of the drowned Utopke drove us away.
Let's go with first option.
We decided to try the journey. You know, all that nomad mantra about the road and how we're all part of it. I'm not entirely sure about it. I grew up in an orcish settlement with science and houses and all. And I have to live like this now, eh? But you know how it is. You find a partner, you fall in love, and here you are, on the road. In any case, can we interest you in an exchange of goods?
Well, let's see what they have.
the goblin shrugs.
Well, in all honesty, not so much. We can trade one simple weapon. We don't have the manpower to wield it anyway. But we'll only trade that for fruit and herbs to keep us healthy. Or some leather and some animal bones. We had us some good hunters a while back. We'll trade that for some metals. Or we can trade something for a blessing from our shaman. But you'll need to give us food, wood, and some herbs. It ain't easy for her to do. She will mark 2 of you with the good fortune of the road. So, what interests you, and what can you trade?
Well, let's take the weapon for 5 food and 5 herbs.
Great. This will help us a lot. May the road be good to you, or whatever. You get the gist. Good luck to you.
Okay. Let's go over here and see what that is. That's a goblin village. Let's just attack the village. I think two skull. I think we can do it. Have 3 warriors. I think that's where all the goblin we encounter spawn. I think this is well. Let's shuffle it once. Let's see if we can get some of these guys up. I think we turned out worse than we were before, but that's okay. Let's just do the 30 damage up front if we can. Right, that should take care of that. Do that, and let's see if we can counter tactic. Level 5. Okay, does 20 damage. Wow. So let's just get a couple of these guys out, and then we'll call it the fight. We get a bunch of stuff. Oh, that's just a goblin party. Let's go to the village now. Have a goblin boss and 2 shaman. Okay. I'm glad we use physical attack because I'm assuming that magic or something would be to their advantage. Okay, I'll assume that the boss will do some damage, so let's bring our damage dealer up front. The shaman. So what I want to do is to kill both of these guys if we can before this guy acts. And in order to do that, I would just do first action on a couple of these guys. First action 5, action 13. Let's bring this guy up. He won't kill. Actually, both of these will. So do this. And then this. Okay. That's why I want to hit, because 38 plus 7 is 45. He'll do 53 damage, so he's fine. So we need to kill 11 damage. Any of these guys will do. Bring him out, which is level 7. That. So he'll kill him. He will attack him or her. And let's just get these guys out, because he deal a lot of damage. Okay, I think that should do the trick. Unless I'm overconfident and lose this fight, which is really bad. Okay, that looks cool. 10 armors on 1 dex. This one looks nice. This one is meh. Okay. So we have some new weapons that we can use. Look at all the bows we have here. Wow. This is 5 damage. 5. Excuse me. 1273. So this is more and poison. Attractiveness is kinda nice though. So that does not help any of the big damage dealer. Now this is a 10-1 armor. She can't wear anything. They already have. Oh, he does not have a good armor. Let's fix that. Let's have the heavy armor if we can. This has more armor. Less dex. I think we'll go with the armor. That's her. These guys cannot wear armor anyway. Okay. So let's move up this way. And then we'll go down this way. There's something there. And these guys need to go up this way.
You enter the ruins of an old town, although you only know this because the Dziody told you so, as there are only stones covered in moss and plant life. But you do see a group of old men, huddled together over a large oaken table.
Dziody, okay.
The Dziody do not turn to you, but one speaks.
Grandchildren have come. Our help they seek, but are they too weak?
Another speaks up.
They come for aid, but rules have to be laid. We take our food that will change our mood.
A wicker basket appears before you, and you know these forefathers will not speak to you more unless you feed them.
Let's give them food.
You seek our aid and guidance you shall receive, for each dark curse has its own flavor, and so the relief lies in different realms. You will face a challenge, our child, and if you pass, you shall be cleansed.
Let's
If your
fight.
body has been wounded by a dark force and will not heal, cursed you are, and you must speak to the spirits of healing to lift this taint. If your flesh is weakened, you must stand by our table and prove you have the tactical wits to outsmart the curse. If you have been deformed by evil forces, you will sneak up to a water nymph and steal a strand of her hair. We can then lift the curse for you. And if you have been cursed by the darkness itself, you will hunt down a Bies, and once you have him, we will transfer the darkness away from you and into the beast. Don't worry, we will shield you from his attacks if you fail.
Okay, so since we do have the Curse of Darkness, let's go hunt the bees. Let's shuffle once. Hopefully we can get some of these guys up. That's pretty good. Since we don't know what they are, let's just start with more damage rather than less. Okay, so that's 13. We do 11. So that would do the trick. That's 11. Plus 3. 14. And then let's bring the 6th guy out. Ouch. So we can do a first action of 7, which means we can send this guy out, who does 4 damage. This is Leech, right? Send him out first, and then we'll see what kind of support they have. Okay, they'll just wait. So let's just do support of 8. Bring him to 12, and support of 3, which bring them to 15. And then we tell him to go first, and then he can go out stabby stab. Okay.
You have proven yourselves to be worthy, offspring. We take the curses away from your souls. Return if you need aid once more.
Okay, so let's just leave. Now this group here, are they still cursed? Yeah, this one's still cursed. So we need to visit them again.
You enter the ruins of an old town. The Dziody do not turn to you, but once
You seek our aid and guidance you shall receive, for each dark curse has its own flavor. If your body has been wounded by a dark force and will not heal, cursed you are, and you must speak to the spirits of healing to lift this taint.
Okay, so
If
that's
your
this
flesh
one.
is weakened, you must stand by our
Let's do
table
that.
and prove you.
Oh, right, Wraith. Let's hope that let's shuffle. Hopefully we get some of these guys up. I don't think anything changes. Okay, they don't do a lot of social, which is good. We can do 2. Confuse 1, which doesn't help. So they do 3. Let's just tank some damage and deal with them ourselves. Support ally. Okay, that's fine. Also just support ally here, and then they can go stabby stab.
You have proven yourselves to be worthy, offspring. We take the curses away from your souls. Return if you need aid once more.
Excellent. Okay. And then let's go and take care of this
you come
menace.
across a dead body lying in some sort of ditch. The corpse is literally stomped into the ground.
Let's search the body.
You search the corpse and find some of its belongings still intact. Now that you take the time to look at the scene, you see that the ditch is actually more like a giant footprint. You see some more stuff lodged under the body, but you also feel the ground shake beneath you and strange sounds coming towards this place.
I should just dismantle this and get stuff. But let's go ahead and run. I don't think we're ready to fight giants and things yet. Okay. But we're running way over time, so let's call it an episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.